How to care for your mental health during a quarantine. When you've been exposed to an infectious illness, such as the COVID-19 coronavirus, it's important to quarantine yourself so you don't accidentally infect others. Additionally, you may be self-isolating yourself if you're in a community that's affected by an outbreak. While you likely don't need to worry, spending a lot of time in quarantine may have a negative effect on your mental health. Fortunately, you can boost your mood even while in quarantine. Method 1. Engaging in enjoyable activities. 1. Stay in touch with friends and loved ones via video chat and text. Being under a quarantine doesn't mean you can't talk to the people you care about. Instead of meeting up with people in person, use your electronic devices to talk to them. Text your friends and family throughout the day. Additionally, try to do a video chat with at least one person every day. 2. Use stress-relieving activities to help you stay calm. You're probably feeling stressed or worried right now, and that's totally normal. Fortunately, it's possible to keep these emotions under control. Incorporate a few of your favorite stress relief activities into your day every day to help manage your stress levels. 3. Allow yourself a few hours a day to watch TV and movies. While you're in quarantine, try to do things you enjoy, like watching TV or your favorite movies. You might even use this time to catch up on shows you've been planning to watch. However, limit yourself to a few hours of TV at a time so you don't start to feel down. 4. Make a gratitude list to help you focus on the positives in your life. While being in quarantine might feel like a setback, you probably still have blessings to count. Think about the good things in your life and give thanks for them. Do this at least once a day to help you feel better. 5. Play online or board games to have fun passing the time. If there are other people quarantined with you, pick a game you can play with them. Otherwise, play online with others. You can also play games by yourself if you prefer. 6. Spend time working on hobbies you can do at home. You likely have hobbies that you don't get to do as often as you like. Your time in quarantine might be the perfect time to make progress with your hobbies. Dedicate a few hours a day to things you enjoy. 7. Maintain a routine so you have a sense of normalcy. Right now, it's likely that most of your regular daily activities are temporarily suspended. However, that doesn't mean your days can't have structure. Create a daily routine for yourself so everything feels okay. Method 2. Practicing self-care. 1. Take a bath every day so you're clean and feel productive. You might have days where you feel like there's no point in bathing since you aren't going out. However, it's important to maintain good hygiene, and bathing actually improves your mood. Bathe or shower at least once a day so you're taking good care of yourself. 2. Eat healthy, well-balanced meals to help you feel your best. Being in quarantine might make you tempted to indulge in snacks and treats, especially if you tend to emotionally eat, such as stress eating. Unfortunately, this can leave you feeling uncomfortable and run down. Instead, give your body the nutrition it needs by filling half your plate with veggies, 1/4 of your plate with lean protein, and 1/4 of your plate with a starchy veggie or whole grains. 3. Exercise for 30 minutes every day if your doctor says it's okay. Always check with your doctor before you do any exercise to make sure it's safe for you. Your doctor probably won't recommend that you exercise if you're ill. However, get active every day if you're not sick but may have been exposed to person who is sick. 4. Keep your space tidy because it helps you feel better. You're going to be spending a lot of time in one spot, so try to keep it clean. Bag up your trash every day and straighten up. This will help you feel more positive so you're less likely to get down. 5. Sleep for 7 to 9 hours a night so you're well rested but don't oversleep. Try to maintain your regular sleep schedule when you're in quarantine so you're getting enough rest but aren't oversleeping. For instance, you might go to bed at 10:30 p.m. every night and wake up at 6:30 a.m. every morning even though you're not going to work or school. Eventually you will need to go back to a regular sleep schedule, so it's best not to break it. 6. Limit your intake of alcohol. If you're old enough to legally drink, it's okay to enjoy a serving of wine, beer, or liquor if your doctor says it's okay. However, it's important that you not drink to cope with your feelings, as this will make things worse. Monitor your drinking so it doesn't become excessive. 7. Don't use drugs to help you feel better. You might experience strong emotions at times during your quarantine, such as anxiety, anger, and helplessness. As painful as these emotions are, you can't fix them by dulling them with drugs. This will only make the situation worse. Instead, call your doctor so you can get better medical or psychological support. Method 3. Managing your worries and emotions. 1. Limit your exposure to news and social media. You probably want to know what's going on outside your quarantine space, but too much information can add to your stress, especially news about a pandemic. Set times to check on the news so you don't get caught in a constant cycle of watching for updates. Additionally, set time limits for yourself when it comes to using social media so you aren't seeing news updates there. 2. Create a plan for meeting your needs in quarantine so you can relax. Since being in quarantine interrupts your normal life, it may leave you feeling out of control. However, you are still in charge of your life, and making a plan can help you regain your sense of power. Plus, it'll help you stay calm. Include the following topics in your plan. 3. Contact your employer and local agencies if you're worried about money. You may be worried about money if you're out of work during your quarantine. Fortunately, you may have options. Start by talking to your employer about paid leave or possibly working remotely. If your employer can't offer you options, call your local food bank, the Red Cross, and other local organizations, including your faith center if you have one. They may offer you help. 4. Be kind and understanding with others in your household, especially children. If you live with family or roommates, you're likely all in quarantine together. This is probably hard on all of you, and the stress can trigger bickering. Do your best to treat them with kindness and encourage them to do the same. 5. Talk to someone if you're struggling with your feelings. Being under quarantine can be very stressful, and it's normal to feel worried about the future. If you're having trouble coping with your feelings, that's okay. Reach out to a friend or relative to talk about how you're feeling and to get reassurance. If you need extra help, turn to a spiritual advisor or a therapist.